there once again, people, and welcome to what seems to be yet another, Quake-based adventure, or something like that. We're going to be checking out something a bit different today. I decided we've been checking out a lot of levels. I've kind of been meaning to check out this particular one, but this particular thing, but I just haven't really gotten around to doing it. But I decided let's sit down, tackle it quickly, because it's going to be a rather quick one. Basically, what we're going to be checking out today is called the Quake Pre-Release. This is not Beta 3. Beta 3 was made on June 10th of 1996. Now, on June 21st, 1996, the game was released, but also on June 21st of 1996, maybe earlier in the day by a few hours. I'm not really sure. I wish I had better, clearer timestamps. But needless to say, well, the pre-release had very, very few differences. It was very, very much like Beta 3 was. In fact, looking at the differences, I checked out like the manual, and the manual itself just really changed the boxes. The README just changed it to say pre-release. So needless to say, we're not really in for something that's going to be too drastically different from what we saw before. If you're looking for anything that's going to be like exciting and new, yeah, you're pretty much out of luck. I don't even think any of the levels themselves have changed. Anything has really changed. It's really Beta 3 now in a new format. So yeah, unless you're really that detailed and obsessive about each particular version, this really is something just to glance over. It's basically the massive amount of changes we saw in some of the beta releases. I mean, we're saying the update releases, in which the changes just aren't too severe. In fact, most of it's based around stuff that isn't even connected with the actual game itself. So yeah. And also, I have to mention that I did see your Wiki message, Vorknitz. I saw that in there. Because Vorknitz is the one who provided this for me, and yes, he happened to include Quake Pre-Release by John Ramiro. I foresee that the popularity of our game will one day cause a strange but very detailed and meticulously crafted website to appear, and it shall be called a Quake Wiki, which is a very unusual name indeed. It could later be changed to something even more peculiar, such as a fandom. Its administrators will probably be an obsessive guy who's a menace to society, and a weird doom fanatic from some dark, distant land. But that's all speculation, of course. I don't get why I get such crazy ideas. Must be due to my long hair. I love it, Vorknitz. I love that you actually put the effort in here, and you actually changed the timestamp as well. That's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, he actually looked at the timestamp of when the files were updated and put it to exactly that time, 6:06 p.m. On 6/21st of 1996. Very, very good and whatnot. Absolutely playing with that and making sure to include that little detail. So yeah, like I said, I can't really see like when the files were updated, sadly, in the pack files, but really only pack 1 changed, which means essentially everything outside of the shareware episode wouldn't have changed no matter what. And yeah, like I said, I believe the shareware itself didn't even change. I'll probably play like even M1 or something like that. Just for closure, I would want to have played like End, because after all, that's like the biggest, most significant level for Beta 3, but at the same time, we've kind of already verified that it doesn't change whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is just check out probably like this or something like that. Let's see here. So as you see, the background has somewhat changed. Now it has like the black-ish background. Yeah, it doesn't look the same. You know, now it's a black background. In fact, it doesn't even have like a version number on it. But yeah, that's really the main difference there, is that it has a version number. I was too lazy to even change around like the stuff in here. So I'm playing with the default controls right now. I have to do a keyboard only thing. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to get used to my controls. I'm doing a keyboard only run of E1M1. Yeah, let's do this. Wait, what? Is that a different message? Let's see here. This might be a different message. I'm not sure. Trying to play Quake with the keyboard, everybody. Episode, please register, blah, blah, blah. Because, yeah, now you can register. It's basically considered to be part of the game. Wait, did I do Nightmare? I need to do Nightmare. Why did I do... there we are. Multiplayer. Use console command arguments and commands. Oh, listen to that annoying little button. Let's see here. We have a bunch of different stuff. If you want to define your binds, which I don't want to do, there's your help. And let's see here. Let's actually go and get some stuff. Like I said, this was basically Beta 3 by a different name. Like, it doesn't even have a version number with it, which is something that every other version did. Unless you're talking like, what's it called? What's it called? The Beta, not Beta 3. What's the one before that? God, now I forget the name of it. Yeah, but it's the 3-pack one, the demo. You guys probably remember it. I know I normally would too. I don't remember why. I can't forget why I forget it all of a sudden. You know, I know it so well, except what exactly it's called. Yep, yeah, it still sings twice. It's still very much the same level. In fact, the thing was very much the same as it was there. So there's really not much to really talk about. Yeah. Anyway, that seems to be about it here. There's really, like I said, not much to really do. I mean, like I said, there's really not much to check out here. It's basically the same thing. Shows that it's somewhat like a registered version, so it's more of like a weird hybrid of some sort, where you see in parts of it that say it's kind of registered, but at other points that aren't. But needless to say, it's almost exactly the same file. There's really nothing drastically changed whatsoever. So with that in mind, like I said, really nothing that I'm going to like really be missing too much, or really feeling like it's too drastically different to really talk about. It's still Beta 3, in my opinion. It's just Beta 3 by another name with a new console back that's even more black for some reason. Anyway, thank you all for watching. It's been The Adventure, and I guess I'll see you all next time.